Hi, I'm Andrei Mincov, the founder of Trademark Factory, and in this video I'm going to share my thoughts about yet another trademarking screw-up. This time around it's Emmy Awards fighting Emmy Pet Products. No! Alright, this one is really silly. There's a really good lesson in there. So let me read it from the article and you'll see the link in the description below. Emmy Awards spar with Plano Pet Products Company over trademark infringement. A North Texas man who named his company after his dog is now at odds with one of the most recognizable brands in the country. When you think of the Emmys, Hollywood, glamour, and awards may come to mind. That's exactly why the owner of a pet products store thought they were safe. I don't really see a logical connection there, but let's keep reading. Kevin Reiser created Emmy's Best 5 years ago. The online company specializes in custom pet products. Okay? Reiser's dog, Emmy, served as the inspiration for the company. The 12-year-old yellow lab is part of Reiser's family in every way. The name took on even more significance after Emmy was diagnosed with cancer. Alright, now they're going to go into the tear-squeezing part of the article. She's our muse, our heart, soul, our inspiration. But now Reiser is at odds with another Emmy. There's only no prize in sight. Okay? It's definitely a David and Goliath story. How many times have we seen the reference to David and Goliath in these trademark dispute articles? They're not being very creative, are they? Alright, let's keep going. Last February, Reiser filed for trademark for Emmy's Best. That's when he said the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences pushed back. Okay, so NATAS, the organization behind the Emmy Awards, claimed the trademark would confuse customers, according to Reiser. So he says, they don't think people can tell the difference between a pet products company and what they do, which is give out awards. Which kind of makes sense what he says. So he tried negotiating, he even offered to drop the trademark filing, but when NATA suggested he drop Emmy's name, he refused. Okay? It's not just a name, he says, it's the soul of our business. I get that. With fewer than 10 employees, Emmy's Best epitomizes a small business. Reiser said changing the name could tank the company. He alluded to the cost of rebranding the company and website, which only exists online. Changing the name is like starting over. Now this is important because he understands how important the name is. He understands how valuable that asset is. He understands that changing the name could kill the business. So that's why he's fighting so hard. It's not just about the dog. The owner said NATAS isn't backing down. Last month he said attorneys met for what he thought was a settlement conference. They showed up with 6 attorneys to R1. They're preparing for war. Okay? So NATAS claimed it provided the inspiration for Emmy's Best. As a former TV producer, he dreamed of winning an Emmy Award. A friend suggested he name his new puppy Emmy. Now here's the crucial part, and here's the entire reason why I'm commenting on this, and here's the lesson. Listen to this. He says, it's a story detailed on the company's website. It's also a story NATAS highlights. Emmy has been the premier mark of excellence in television for 7 decades, wrote Paul Piliteri, the Senior Vice President of Communications for NATAS. Emmy's Best cites this legacy as its inspiration for copying the famous Emmy trademark. And then they go to discuss the fate of the dog. Okay, so here's the lesson in this. If the pet company really cited Emmy Awards as the inspiration, that's a huge problem. If they cited it on their own website, that's even a bigger problem. And here's why. Because on the surface, entertainment services, which is the what the awards company does, and the pet products are two completely separate industries. There is very little likelihood of confusion based on what they do, even if the names are similar. But by citing the company as the inspiration, you create that link that maybe didn't exist before. So you open yourself up for that trademark infringement allegation and those settlement discussions when you have 6 lawyers sitting against you. It's never a good strategy. So if for whatever reason you're inspired by some other brand, maybe their history, maybe their success, maybe their customer service, anything, it's okay to be inspired. But if you are inspired, do yourself a favor and either don't copy their branding, or if you do, at least don't mention that they're the ones who inspired you. Or better yet, come up with a totally different brand. Like I said, it's perfectly okay to be inspired. Emulate what made them successful, but don't emulate their branding. Come up with your own. Because chances are, the company that you're so inspired by, they didn't copy somebody else's brand. They came up with their own. Something you should do as well. Now, if you found this video interesting, if you found it useful, don't copy it. Instead, subscribe and get notified whenever the next video goes live. And if you got a brand you want to protect, seriously, go to trademarkfactory.com, book a call with our strategy advisors, and we'll take it from there. Until then, I will see you in the next video.